chat. It's Fanta, and there's Chester in a very close-up view. It's great to see you all, and to be back. I'm sorry that I've been such a recluse. Streaming, just the idea has been very anxiety-inducing for me lately. So this one, I'm just trying to ease back in, just trying to not try and be perfect. You know, my hair is wet. I don't know if I'm feeling super sociable, but I am feeling more than I was yesterday. So I was like, let's do an unofficial stream. My friend Craze wanted to see this new game. It just came out. I am gonna zap some crazy people. Thank you, Crazed. But it is Sanatorium, a mental asylum simulator. Hi, Crazed. It's good to see you. Thank you for inspiring me to try again with streaming. But I was always so interested in the idea of like mental asylums. That was the reason I got into psychology. Psychology is my degree. I work in a library, but I always was fascinated by, they thought they were healing people and the different ways that they thought helped back then. And it was really just kind of torture. So when I saw this game, it just came out this month, I think. And I was like, you're treating patients in a sane asylum, and it's kind of a card game, which I like. So I bought it like instantly when I saw that it was out. And even though there was mixed reviews, I've played a bit of it, and no, I love it. I don't even know. Hello, Ale, you came for your diagnosis. I diagnose you with steam chatitis, and I might have to put you in a straitjacket. Hi, Bally. Welcome. Chester's there for your viewing pleasure. He's not usually this close to the camera, so I was like, he's in a perfect spot. He hasn't moved. It's good. It's a good day to stream. Hi, Silver. Heal with pain. Yes, that's why the title for today is, let's heal some people. Even in the game, it was like, heal. So, but it's kind of funny because the game, you're just kind of trying treatments. You don't know like how well it'll work, kind of thing. And that was what they were doing back then. They're like, oh, let's throw this at it. Maybe that'll help. So, I like the idea of the game where you're kind of guessing, because they were kind of guessing and they guessed wrong. It was barbaric, some of them. So I'm just excited to play it. And I know Grace wanted to see some of it, and I was like, why not stream? Because I'm getting too in my mind where streams have to be perfect. I have to be perfect, and like too much pressure. I just need to take the pressure off. That's all. Bear, you would die for Chester. Well, good thing you don't have to die for him. He's right there. But when Chester dies, which will be, all of us will just be really sad. I hope you don't die as well, Bear. Live for Chester. Don't die for Chester. Live for Chester. Let's prove it. Don't kill Bear. You're dying. Don't die if he dies. Though it'll be really sad. And I think if and when, eventually when he dies, it might even be even harder for me to get back to streaming because I'm so used to my co-host. You're dying like a pallbearer? I mean, pallbearers usually don't die. They don't they just take it to the final grave? Chester with the wigs. Oh, that's sad. Don't get me started on Chester dying. Pallbearer is a wrestler coach. Oh. See, I thought you were talking about a pallbearer. Like, take the... Wow, this chat went morbid. But thanks. Hi, JS. Hello. Steam happy. Sigmund Freud healed himself from his cocaine addiction. Did he stop using cocaine, or he used the cocaine to heal himself? Because that was legal back then. Cocaine was legal. His name is a play on pallbearer. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense now. But that's why I was like, I have no idea who you're talking about. You're talking about Yay, Fanta stream. Hello, Murder's Eve. Welcome back. I'm sorry I've been so AFK. Streaming's just been giving me a lot of anxiety for being perfect. So I'm just trying to not be perfect today and just hang out with friends and show this new game. The cure for cocaine addiction is more cocaine. You're not wrong, I don't think. I think that's what a lot of people think, yes. But yeah, let's get into this because I'm excited. And I haven't gotten too far. I was just learning, the tutorial ropes. But there seems to be some kind of a little bit of a story going on. So I'm going to start over. But yeah, this game just feels right up my alley. Okay. What is the audio? I like... There we go. I was like, why isn't it working? Okay, I'll just turn up the screen. All right. Let's I can't wait to get my electroshock therapy. There's this I forget what horror game was it. Which game was it crazed where you could electrify rats, and I loved doing that. Which actually sounds very disturbing now that I think about it. I don't condone animal abuse. It was something about a horror game. PETA! Don't call PETA on me, Bear! I don't want to hurt actual animals. It was more the electroshock therapy of them. I can't remember either. To be fair, the game wasn't super memorable, but I don't know. All right, Dr. Fanta. The Roaring 20s. A new era of boundless opportunities and progress. And honking horns. The bustling streets echo with the heartbeat of a changing world. Dr. Feelgood. No, it's Dr. Fanta. Wow, they need to stop honking. Oh, that's better. While the world surges ahead, you're stuck. Your journalism career is going nowhere, despite the boom. What, we said this is the 20s? You wander the streets, always chasing the next big story. What's colorful for others is just a gray mist, no bright spots on these streets, and no hope in sight. Oof, that's hitting close to home. In the misty streets, questions linger. Was happiness ever yours? Was there always this gloom? After another fruitless night, you come home. Oh, the mailbox is overflowing again, mostly bills. And rats, oh, I don't want to live here. Where am I living? Did it say it was in New York? All right, gonna look at our letters. Final demand. Eviction. Oh, Bally, thank you for the, are those bits? The bits, thank you, Bally. Chester will appreciate it. I want to read what's up here. All right, Castlewood Sanatorium. There's only little time. I'm here against my will. The rest of the family abandoned me, and you were my last hope. Remember the peaches? The house on the coast? I wish we had more time when we were happy. P. Is this a joke? You hold on and think back, but peaches, the house at the coast. It dawns on you who this mysterious P might be. Happy. Oh, seagull. I love seagulls. I really like the graphics in this as well. Seagulls. The last time you were happy, it was at Aunt Patty's summer house down on the coast. Oh, to live on a coast. Patricia Boyd. How come she's in a mental institution? Your mother and Aunt Patty once got into a huge argument. In the end, you were told you could no longer see her. Nothing has been good since. I mean, were you that close with your aunt? It must have been the turning point. You researched Sanatorium Castle Woods. That is a huge building in the middle of nowhere. It's a very mysterious institution. No press coverage and very few public records. There might be your story, but you'll need access. With adequate preparation and a probable cause, sounds like you're a detective. I've been watching a lot of Law & Order. You decide to go undercover as a young physician on the job. Oh gosh, we're going to be healing people and we're not even a doctor. A few adaptations only, and your university diploma in literature becomes a medical degree. Man, back in the 20s. You apply and receive a letter. You got in. Accommodation will be provided. The typing sound effect makes it sound like Fanta's clicking furiously. Sorry. I can turn that off, chat, if it's annoying. Thankfully, there is a setting, I think, to do something with that. You don't hear it much after this opening cutscene, though. You pack your things. The eviction won't matter. You won't be here. You'll be at the Rochart. Man, I cannot say that. Rochart Art? Sanatorium, a mental asylum simulator. Rorschach. Yes, thank you. I saw Chester. You did. He's right there on his Chester blanket. He's so close to the camera. He was just perfectly for stream today. Oh, someone should at Maz, because he's been on me to give Chester a treat. Here, I'm gonna... I added him. Dr. Bertham? Bertham? Not sure how to pronounce that, actually. Bertham. Good morning, Doctor. I hope you didn't have any trouble finding us out here. I know we are located a bit outside of the beaten path. Well, anyways, I'm happy to welcome you as part of our staff. Don't worry, I won't throw you in with the sharks just now. We will get you started with a few patients from our rehabilitation ward first. Depending on your performance, we will then gradually consider you for more demanding clientele. For now, let me show you to your office. Oh. Enter your office. You will find all the latest literature on the shelves, as well as some very interesting pieces I selected for mandatory reading. Can you tell a fellow doctor to mandatory read something? Should you need anything beyond what you find here, please ask Miss Harrington down the hall for help. Now then, let's get started with your first patient, shall we? Every week, you will Every week, you will receive the updated case files of the patients that have been assigned to you. Okay. Begin work. All right, Clara Brewer. Youngest daughter. Oh, yes, patient file. Young Miss Brewer. This young lady has been struggling with some issues concentrating. Let's look into her symptoms and see if we can find the cause. So our symptoms are here on the right. They're kind of hidden by the twos. All right, I suggest we do some standard tests and see what we find. So we have like different tests. This one is logic. But I want to read her thing real quick. It's she's a student, 16, admitted to be treated for her intellectual impairment. Good morning, doctor. Youngest daughter of Mr. Charles Brewer, Director General of the Brewer Cargo Company, unable to handle any demanding intellectual tasks, incurred an incident involving whiskey, as reported by the boarding school principal. I believe this is during Prohibition, so alcohol is a big illegal no-no. All right, so this has 3 in the corner, so it can do like 3 damage. So it can take 2 off of that. It's very effective. I got some prestige for doing it. When it reaches 0, the symptom is put out. She's a light inebriate. Listen, Doc, what are you going to tell my father? It was just once with my sis, okay? I'm not an inebriate. I just didn't say no when Fiona asked me to go to the Cotton Club. Interesting. Now we need to categorize the symptoms. This will help us determine the treatments we can use for the future. To achieve this, we follow the cutting-edge theory of phrenology. I believe that's how you say it. It's the head. Human Psyche Atlas. All right, each symptom can be sorted into a region on the chart. It fits only one region. Read the card to diagnose. So, reading disorder. Patient shows a lack or inability of reading. We've got the memoria. That's like memory, speech. That's basically. Mania is dreams, creativity, hallucinations, sleeping, anything fantasy, real life. Impetus is reflexes and impulses. Impulsive or overactive behavior and physical urges. And ratio, which is rational thoughts, erratic behavior, lack of judgment, reading, writing, scholarly disciplines. I've had some trouble because I've played like a day or two. There's some that I just have not been able to fit into one of the psyche areas. Like it's like irrational behavior. It's like, well, I guess that would be under irrational, wouldn't it? Whereas erratic behavior doesn't say irrational. I get these two a bit similar, the ratio and impetus. Tough to sort them. Some of them, not all, but that gives some difficulty to the game, which is good. So nervous agitation. Patient often exhibits an excess of energy and inability to sit still or concentrate. So that could be, this one sounds more like not physical, it's more mental. So I would think nervous agitation would be physical urges. So we pull this over and then it makes it blue. Now I know it's not always easy to tell which symptoms belong to which region, but as top of your class, I believe you won't have any problems. Remember, there can be more than one symptom connected to one brain region. Reading disorder, it definitely said the memoria was, hello? I have heard that this is a bit buggy. The game. Okay, memoria. Yeah. Memory, speech. No, reading. Reading would be, there we go. Difficulties with reading is ratio. And these colors coded is important for treatment. All right, and a light inebriate. I hope I'm saying that word right. Inebriate. Patient lacks judgment to abstain from intoxicating liquor, affecting their rationality in general. That sounds like a ratio. Lack of judgment. Not really an impulse. So I'm going to try, and we don't know yet if it's right or not. I'm going to try that it's orange. And I've diagnosed all visible symptoms. Yes, I know. I wonder if they'll let me do this ahead of time, but like you can ask them about their symptoms. Well, I guess I have a lot of energy. I don't like sitting around. Is that a problem? So far, at least, I haven't found much reason to ask them about symptoms, unless it's a confusing symptom, I guess. All right. We've only got one person today. We'll put her in her treatment. Hey, just saying hi. I'm going to play video games now. Hi, Chuck. Thanks for stopping by real quick. Enjoy your games. Oh, so they're reviewing that I'm correct where I put them. So all correct. New syndrome discovered. Adolescent inebriety? Inebriety? Can be targeted by any treatments. So it kind of combines all of the different symptoms, and you can use any treatments on it. Hi, GoJS! Thanks for joining. Good to see you. Yes, clear case of adolescent inebriety. Inebriety. That sounds better. It's the old scourge of alcohol. You can apply the syndrome in further cases to enhance both diagnostic and treatment effectiveness. This is a card game? Kind of, yeah. Their symptoms are like cards, and then you use treatments as cards, yes. Now let's get Miss Brewer some treatment and call it a day. Okay, so yes. Yeah, I'll explain. Yes. All right, calm down. Let me continue. Okay, so her health is on the left here. When it reaches the red marker, they can be released. But every day that they're in the asylum, they give money, which is the money up here on her file. And money is used to like buy the treatments and buy the tests. So you kind of, it's like, do you do the humane thing and let them out as soon as possible, or do you kind of farm some money, you know? So that's a big, because if you don't have money, you can't buy treatments to help anybody. This isn't, you know, they're not getting public funding. So there's that kind of moral dilemma there. But yeah, so you can release her when she gets to the red mark. And they have to be treated a minimum amount each day, or you lose prestige, which is the yellow up there. So like you don't have to cure them all in one day. You know, you might not have, I only have one treatment down here. But you want to do at least something for them each day. Farm money easy. Wow, go Jays. So you could just not treat them very much and just farm money. We know, wow. We know what's going on there. Hi, Fame. Of course, Gojay says farm money. Good to see you, Fame. First time chat. Wow. Yeah, that feels a little bad, but you gotta pay for, you know, gotta get money somehow, somewhere. All right, so we got some laxatives, a daily dose of laxatives, which will speed up the patient's metabolism and blood flow. So we're just throwing things at the patients and seeing if it sticks. Dang old farm taker. But the things in the corner there are the different places in the brain. So like we made them orange because they're the ratio. That's like the gear, and it'll affect gear or purple, but it won't affect the lightning bolt, the nervous agitation. Yeah, so let's give her, it's got a 2, so it'll take 1 off of each. We got rid of her reading disorder. All right, so she's gotten enough treatment for today to not lose prestige. Very good. Now please sign the prescription waiver. Paperwork, I know, but we need it for legal reasons. Everything is done by the book here. All right. Don't make fun of me, chat. That's the signature for Franta. But that makes sense in a doctor, you know, doctors having bad handwriting. Can't read? Shit yourself about it. Aww. Summary of the day. So like we get a prestige point if we diagnose it correctly. Yeah, prestige. Continue, yes, I know. So like we diagnosed it correctly, you know, as these different places in the brain. We prescribed a treatment and the patient paid us $18. That's not cheap back in the day. A note. I can hardly believe my eyes. Can it really be you? You look so angelic and white. They've They've locked me away in Ward 4. The walls whisper my name, but no one listens. I'll try to send another message, but it's risky. Love, P. All right. This is our room. And this is scary how much it looks just like a patient's like room in a psych ward back then. Or not a psych ward, sorry, mental asylum. Like, you know, I watch movies or whatever, you know, I'm like, am I one of the patients? Look at this room. The first day is over. You avoided drawing any attention to yourself because we're not a doctor. You turn around and go to sleep. Got nothing much to do, let's go to sleep. Pretty. Love that artwork. What's interesting in the few days that I've played, though, is that you can get so many patients coming in, and you can only, like, have room for so many, like, treatments and stuff, and everybody needs a little bit of treatment each day. So it can really start adding up. It's still what a psych room looks like, kind of. Well, yeah, fair. I don't mind saying I spent a little time in a psych ward and yeah, kind of. I mean, this bed doesn't even have like a pillow or like a like a comforter though or anything. My evidence collection, because remember we're a reporter and we're wondering about our aunt, so we're trying to like find the down low, the secrets inside. All right. All right, let's get out. Dr. Bertram. Bertram. Good morning, Doctor. Did you find your quarters adequate? No. Today we'll look into the process of organizing your tests and treatments. Let's visit Miss Harrington down the hall. All right, Miss Harrington. Good morning, Dr. Bertram. Listen, the orderlies have left half of the patient sheets in the boiler room again. Can we talk about that later? I'm just showing the facilities to our new physician here. Oh, of course. Hello, dear. I'm Margaret Harrington, station nurse. I organize the treatments and tests on the station. If there's anything you need from me, just let me know. All right, yes, this is where we use our money. So this is like the briefing of what we might see today. We're not going to see any mania, the pink. All right, so we're going to have 2 patients. Yes, I know. Yes. Sometimes these tutorials, you know. Okay, so buy 2 treatments and 2 tests of your choice. We've got 2 patients, the Fiona, and it looks like her sister, Clara. And Clara is very close to her red line. All right, so we're going to need some blue, purple, orange. Okay. How much money do I have? $33. It's too bad I can't look at her specifically. Like, I don't remember what treatments she needs. I remember she had blue, like physical. Was her other orange, I believe? Chat, if you remember, but it's okay if you don't. But I can give them a fruit diet, a vegetarian diet. I can give them opium, legal back then. Restriction therapy, get them in the straight jacket, because that'll help. You don't. You know what, Bear? That's fair. And then laxatives. And they go for different parts of the brain for healing. So she had some blue, but that's like, opium is like twice as much as vegetarian diet, and it only is 1 more point. So I think vegetarian diet would be better for our money. And then, yeah, let's grab some laxatives, because like the fruit diet's just 1. We've got 2 people to heal today. Need to cure your mild inebriety with opium. Yeah, let's give them one addiction for another. But opium was legal back then. But it's also $8. Oh my goodness. All right, I've got 24. We've got purple, blue, orange. I'm wondering to buy something else. We got to buy some tests. We're going to have purple, blue, orange. These, at least, it's nice that they last more than one day. So if you overbuy, you know, it's okay. You can use it the next day. So I think I'm going to get... Six is expensive. Okay, so I've got one for each part of the brain. Bally, that's the cutest emote. It's like a screaming blob. All right, and then I gotta make sure to have enough treatment for both. What else can I buy? I could buy a straitjacket. It only does one. Yeah, why not? Let's restrict some people in some straitjackets. Let's do the stereotypical mental asylum thing. All right, so we got $4 left. Let's leave it, you know, for next time. Exit. By the way, like, you know, I can't say anything for chat, but I am loving this game. This just gets me all excited. All right. Once you go into the office, you can't go back to buy any treatments. So like the beginning of the day, you pick your treatments, you know, you can't go back once you're in here. Or you could restart the day, but you know, like without saves coming, you can't go back. So doctor, I think you now have all the knowledge you need to practice here. I'm going to review your progress in the coming weeks. I hope you feel at home here. Welcome to Castle Woods. Go away. He won't go away. Okay. All right. We've got Clara, which we've already been... She's really close to being released. Morning, Doc. Listen, I know that I might not be the model daughter for my father wishes for. I want to be, but I just keep fighting against myself. Do you know how it feels? You're always at war with yourself. Be better in school. Remember this. Stay still. I keep telling that myself. Okay, I don't know about this English. I'm wondering if English isn't their first language. I keep telling myself that. Maybe you can let me go. I'm not trying to keep you here, but that is a lot of money. Because some of the people I see later give you like $4. So $18, that's nothing to sneeze at. But I don't want to be like mean, you know? Open it to look at them. You discovered a syndrome. It absorbs all the symptoms. No, Doc, I'm not an inebriate. Why would you call me that? I know alcohol is illegal, but my father drinks brandy every evening. A syndrome can be treated with any method. Grouping symptoms into syndromes makes treating many symptoms easier. Oh my gosh, I think that's why I've been messing up in later days. I forgot to look at syndromes. Raspberry, hello. So good to see you again. It's been a long time. I'm sorry about that. I'm really not being consistent. Much anxiety. But I hope you're doing well. I think your channel's doing really well. But yes, got dirt on her dad. If only I could use that. Aw, Go Jays is okay, sick and working. I didn't feel too good yesterday either, so I hope you feel better, Go Jays. Don't apologize for being human. Well, thank you, Raspberry. I appreciate that. And thankfully, you know, my friends, you know, Go Jays and Craze, they're just like, hey, you gonna stream again? And I'm like, streaming. But then I got like excited about the idea today. I was like, oh yeah, I'm feeling upbeat and yeah. Yeah, how is Raspberry? Okay, I totally forgot to syndrome things later. Okay. Okay. So if I find all of these symptoms, I think then it'll unlock the syndrome and I can use it. Oh, I guess there's not like a ton in this game. So it looks like there's only 7 syndromes that it can be, which is fine. You know, the game was not expensive. I think it's like $13, which is, I think I would hesitate buying something around $15. But below that, I'm like, if I'm really into it, which I was with this one, perfect price, I think. Okay, so she's got one symptom that we don't see yet. It kind of sucks because these all do 3s. So I'm going to waste a card basically doing 1. You know what I mean? Like it'll mean 2 go to waste, but I can buy a test that only does 1. So the next day, can someone in chat try and remind me to buy the 1 thing? I mean, no big deal if chat forgets, but it would be appreciated if I forget. Recovering still, had a tooth removed and complications, but you're getting there. On the day you had your tooth removed, you streamed 4 hours later. Oh, Raspberry, were you in pain and drugged up? Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm glad that you're getting better. I hope it's good for you in the long run. Buy the 1 thing, Fanta. Thanks, Crazed. Tomorrow, in game. Someone remember. Okay, so yeah, you don't have to like make sure that you heal their or diagnose their stuff every day. Like I'm gonna let this one slide and try and treat her adolescent inebriety. God, I cannot say that word. Inebriated. I didn't know what was going on really, as I was a little high from the meds. Oh, I bet. I can't believe you streamed after getting your tooth out. That's dedication. Okay. So, and it looks like we've got another brewer here, and she gives $21. All right, ask patients about symptoms. Yes. I wish there was a way to make the tutorial go away. I can't read. I'm going to ask her about these to make that go away. Okay. Yes, yes. Okay. So we've got Fiona Brewer. She's 20, so she's the older sister of Clara. Socialite, admitted to be treated for her intellectual impairment, just like her sister. Older daughter of Mr. Charles Brewer, Director General of the Brewer Cargo Company, admitted due to recurrent episodes of inebriation. Hello, so you're a doctor? You look kind of young to be a doctor. My sis Clara has also been brought here. Is she okay? I really should not have taken her to the Cotton Club. I know. Can you maybe just let me go? I think that's an accident. It double put what was there. I asked her about cramps. Yes, they hurt very much. I can't get them to loosen again. She's got some inappropriate behavior, forgetfulness, cramps. And we've got 2 unknown things here. And I like to just hover over to see how much they do, because some are more effective than others, you know? See, this one only does 1 and 1, and the others did 2 and 1, so I don't think the blue would be helpful here. So yeah, I can use the other 2. And let us do that. Okay. And then... well, I can't remember which test was expensive. I think these were all about $4, so I can use either of them. And 1... since it has 3 and we're only doing 2 points of symptoms, we're going to lose a point, but I think that's okay. You're sure you've got a great support network, Fantasy, but if you need a chat or vent, I'm happy if you want to DM. Oh, thank you so much, Raspberry. I appreciate you and all the chat as my friends. When I was so nervous to start streaming again, I was just like, I just need to treat them like, you know, a lot of them I'm already friends with. I just need to treat it as a, hey, I'm showing my friends what I'm gaming, not like, you know, trying to be perfect for new people or anything. That's why my hair is wet today. Raspberry, you are so sweet. I'm sorry I haven't been in on any streams lately. I've just been gaming, but I miss and appreciate everybody. And I'm so glad people came back into chat, you know. I didn't disappear into obscurity. I appreciate you guys. Don't make me cry. You wish you had friends like the Rasp. Aww. I'm so thankful. Okay, forgetfulness. All right, I think that's to do with memory. Yes, forgetfulness. So we're gonna put it in memoria. Cramps, that's definitely physical. So impetus. Now this inappropriate behavior is the one that I think I messed up last time. I should say I don't believe this is, what do you call it? Like roguelike? Like I think it's the same each time. So I don't think it's necessarily for replayability. You don't get a new person each time. I don't know about later when you're getting more people. These two definitely started with. But inappropriate behavior. Patient often indulges in socially inappropriate behavior. Now, chat, do you think it's ratio, which is erratic behavior, lack of judgment and scholarly, or impetus, reflexes, impulses, overactive behavior? I'm leaning towards ratio, right? I can't tell the difference between the blue and the purple. I do not think that there's a setting for color blindness. I apologize. Oh man, that's a good point. When later, once you do put it in the right area, the bottom left of the card where there's a question mark, it'll have the symbol. Blue is the impetus. It's the lightning bolt. And purple is the, it kind of looks like a, like a quill. It's like a writing, the purple. But good point. It could definitely use a color blind setting. But it does help later because you can just go by the symbols. So forgetfulness is the quill there. And cramps is the lightning bolt. Yeah, so inappropriate behavior. I get a bit confused, but I think, because this is like overactive behavior and impulse. It doesn't sound impulsive. It just sounds like rational. So I'm going to try it with ratio. Oh, and then do I want to do a test? Oh yeah, we're going to lose one, but I'm all right with that. Let's do this. Okay, we've got inebriate. Patient uses intoxicating alcohol in an erratic manner. Okay, so ratio says erratic behavior. So because it had the keyword erratic, I'm gonna think that it's ratio. And then disorientation. Patient often becomes disoriented of time, place, and sometimes people. Would that be memory? Amnesia, forgetfulness? Because I don't think that would be reading, writing, lack of judgment. It's not hallucinations. I'm gonna think disorientation is part of memory. We'll see. And now that I remember we've got this thing. Okay, so we've got, oh gosh, I don't even know how to say this, nervous exhaustion. Neurasthenia volubilis. We've almost got enough symptoms for that syndrome. Chester's food went off, so we'll see if he wakes up enough to go eat or not. Okay, so we've got all her symptoms categorized as best as we can. There might be a reason that Latin is a dead language. Yeah, that was hard to say. I don't know. I've never even heard of it, obviously. Some nice paintings on the wall. Oh, dang it. All right, so we got those right. But inappropriate behavior was wrong. It was not ratio. See, it's so confusing. So what would inappropriate behavior be? Would that be the physical urges? I thought for sure it'd be ratio. But you can try and re-diagnose it the next day. Impetus. Okay, Craze, but is there a reason why? Like, I wouldn't think that's physical. They're like indulging in socially inappropriate behavior. Like, that one is about, well, I think it did say impulses. If this was impulsive, impulse control. Okay, that's a good point. But yeah, that's why I'm always getting impetus and ratio confused on things. I have a lot of trouble with that one. This is not my first mistake. Okay, so we're here. We got to give her some treatment today. Let's see. We've got a purple one there. I've got to treat 2 people though, and I've got 3 treatments. Okay, so the cramps are gonna take like 4 blues to get rid of. Sorry, 4 lightning bolts. In the left corner now, you can see it's a lightning bolt. See, I don't remember what the sister has. But we don't have to cure everything today. We just got to get to that red line. So let's try a vegetarian diet. Stop eating that meat. All right, so we got up to the patient minimum. So we're good. Fanta. God, this is hard. Okay. Bye, Fiona. Got $21. Whoop, whoop. I got Clara. She's very close to being released. Oh, I forgot to... And you know, I don't know if there's a reason, but you can just release them and not even like treat all their symptoms if they reach that release thing. But you could keep them in there longer to farm the money. But like, I think on day 3 or something, I had like 10 patients and you know, you have to treat at least everybody once. So it did get a bit overwhelming. So I've got to like, you know, try and juggle either of them. All right, I'm gonna use this on the, yeah. So I'm more than above. The patient's health bar reached the minimum. You can release a patient or keep them longer. You know, I haven't fully healed any of her symptoms, fully. So I'm gonna see if I can keep her. The tutorial is trying to tell me I can do that, but let's see if I can keep her. Oh man. Can I not? I don't wanna. Go away. Okay, the tutorial is gonna make me get rid of her. RIP. She's not even fully healed. You know, I blame the tutorial. Tutorial's making me do it. Goodbye, Clara. All right, can't farm her. Misdiagnosis, I lost 1.6 prestige. All right, so we decided that impulsivity is physical. Okay. All right, got some $43. You're getting the hang of it. You look around. Maybe you could explore the sanatorium at night. Ooh, just so nobody notices. All right. Where would one store confidential information? Perhaps the basement? Me patiently waiting to build up my points so that Chester can have a treat. Aww. Fair. I don't want it to be too easy to give him treats. He's already a bit chunky. Maz really wanted to give him a treat. I tried to tag him. Buy the one thing, Fanta. Thank you, Crazed. When I go to bed, buy the one thing. Actually, though, wait, wasn't she the one that I wanted to buy it for and we had to release her? Possibly. The gatekeeper, did you catch wind of the latest paper trend? Crossword puzzles are all the rage. By the way, any idea on a Greek god with 5 letters running horizontally and featuring an H? Does chat know that? I don't know that. Treasury Inquiry. That's a tongue twister. Bureau of Prohibition, United States Department of the Treasury. Esteemed Sir Dr. Bertham, during a recent raid on an illicit drinking establishment, we uncovered a large quantity of intoxicants. Said intoxicants bore the apothecary register mark of Castlewood Sanatorium. We hereby request a complete list of employees with authorized access to said medicinal stocks. Your cooperation in this matter is expected and appreciated. All right, I got some evidence here. A formal letter addressed to Dr. Bertham regarding illegal distribution. Collect more evidence to expose the sanatorium. See, that's why I think there's like some, it's not just a simulation. There's some story going on there. Gotta find my aunt. I got this briefcase. I don't know what to do with that yet. All right. I think that's the only thing I can do out here. Got a greenhouse. This reminds me so much of strange horror culture. Just the way that the graphics are. Silas Nightingale. We found a record. You could play it in your office if you have the right equipment. Now, I don't think there's anything else to use or click in this room, so we'll go back. And they told me the basement. Evidence discovered. Bottling label. Poison. Bourbon whiskey. For medicinal purposes only. Okay, would alcohol be poison? Considered poison back in the day? They're trying to get this little mouse here. Oh, this door's locked. It is literally a poison. Wow. Yeah, I guess you're right. I just wasn't thinking like that. Intoxicants are considered poison. Okay. I don't think it says poison on the bottles anymore, does it? All right. They were talking about papers in the boiler room. The nurse was. So, we got some papers. Dear Seymour, I get it. I understand who Dr. Bertham is and why I'm here. What my simple secretary mind can't grasp is why you would want this for your flesh and blood. I'm quite sure that it's going to be a boy. Keeps me on my toes every night, kicking. I hope someday you can be man enough to at least tell him why a senator is such a coward that he can't stand to what he did. Rose. So somebody got their secretary pregnant and hid them away in an asylum. It says another letter from Rose, though. A letter with the markings do not send. All right. Dear Mama, I'm sorry. I thought this institution might help me, but the treatment has gone on for months now with no change. Oh, they're getting the money. Dr. Bertham promised to rid me of these urges, but I can't stop thinking about Frank. It's simply who I am. They won't let me leave. I'm kept alone. I see no way forward. I'll greet Father for you. Forever yours, Reuben. They're trying to cure his, Why did my brain blank? Sorry, for lack of a better word. Him loving guys. Toxic. Yes. In a letter which reads like a goodbye. Oh, we've got a last name. Reuben Hardin. Oh. What they considered sickness back in the day. Definitely wrong. All right. And that is all the places that we can go, at least so far. Back in my room, I'm gonna go to sleep. While your eyes grow heavy, you hear the content of a medical book as if someone is reading it to you. That's kind of weird. While animals see things, hear things, and interpret their surroundings, they do not have the same way of communicating their perceptions to others. Because our ability to communicate with others, our impression of reality and those of others, become as important as our own. When this perception and impression no longer fit, we speak of insanity. You do like the Rorschach fade in and out when changing scenes. Yes, it's a good visual, psychology indicator. Yes, I love it. All right, another day. Dr. Fanta game saved. So yeah, it saves at the beginning of the day. Okay. All right. We just got 2 patients now. He's new. She... Okay, so we're going to have a lot of the quill. I won't use colors for crazed. The quill, we're going to have some of each of the others. Expected symptoms. But yeah, so we've got 2 patients, and we've got to be able to heal at least a little bit of each. All right, so I've already got some tests. Oh, and I got some things. Insulin supplies enables experimental use of insulin to shock the patient's systems. That is terrible. Don't forget to buy the one thing. Thank you, Crazed. This is the one thing, the phrenological assessment does 1, and it works on anything. It's $3, so yes, I will buy that. But God, that's terrible. Insulin. They were just like, here's insulin, let's try it. Oh. Gramophone is very expensive, but you can do music therapy later. But I need to save up some money for that. And then new scrubs, a new set of sterilized scrubs, reducing side effects by 20%. Now, I don't know, from what I've tried of this game, I haven't seen any side effects. I'm not sure what this is referring to. Maybe later, like maybe the insulin, you put insulin in someone who doesn't need insulin and they're going to have side effects. So need to save my money. I also want a treat. So I have the star and the quill. I'll get the lightning bolt and the cog. So we got $30 for treatment. Hi Fanta, hi Gruel. So good to see you again. Thanks for joining us again. It's so good to see people. Sorry, it's been so long. My fault. We're playing this Asylum, the Sanatorium game that just came out. I am super into the interesting history of asylums. 6 points to go. Wow, for Chester treat? Wow. Looks interesting. It does. I really love it. It's so dark too, like it was back then. They're thinking insulin. They're just like, I don't know, let's try this new insulin thing. And that's terrible if you don't need insulin. Oh. All right, I've got this restriction, our straitjacket. It'll only do 1 damage. I'm using the word damage, to get rid of symptoms. So we're gonna have a little bit of everything. So, sorry, thinking. So orange or purple laxatives, we'll buy some laxatives. These only do 1. Re-education therapy. Sure. And maybe a blue vegetarian diet. We've got 2 patients. You have to at least cure a little bit of the patients each day. I'm not sure if I should overbuy just in case. Should I buy like another straitjacket? It only does 1 damage. Oh, I don't have a pink yet. Or not really. Where's pink? This only does 1 though, a carnivorous diet. Oh, hold on. Hold the phone. The pink star only does 1 damage. That's $6. This one does the same thing for $2. See, they're trying to... Meat is expensive back then, people. Okay. Yeah, why not? We got 2 people. Let's get 2 straitjackets. Hi, Mr. Fanta.
Hello.
He says hello. And Chester blinks at you. Blink, blink. Okay. All right, we got some things. But see, when I have like 10 people here, you know, that I have to heal each one, it looks like I can only have a set amount of treatments down here. So I don't know if I want too many patients to pile up. TIL. Gosh, I am blanking on what TIL is. That's how you spell straitjacket. Oh, I see what you mean. It's not like a GHT. Today I learned. Is that really? Like, did you Google that? And and that is how you spell straight? Because I would have thought GHT as well. Go Jays. Mr. Fanta. Yes, he was getting his lunch. Raspberry redeemed a treat for Chester. Oh, thank you so much, Raspberry. Chester appreciates. All right, he might move from his camera because he gets all excited, but I'll make him eat it on camera. Thank you, Raspberry. He had his little tongue out. It was so cute. I don't know if chat could see that. He's such a cutie. Thank you. He is. And he's being so good sitting in his camera spot today. I'm surprised. He must be pretty tired because usually he'll get up, you know, and like pace around if he's getting a treat. This one, he didn't even want to like get up. He was just like sniffing. He's like, bring it closer. We love Chester. I'm glad. We do love Chester. He's a good co-host. But thank you so much for his treat, Raspberry. Yeah, he didn't even get up to eat his lunch. Yes, he's either quite full or just, you know, tired. Doesn't want to get up. He is getting old. I think he's 16. He's been getting some wet food lately. Because we have to give him some, speaking of laxative, you know, give him some laxative. So yeah, he's getting old. My old little boy. Okay, so I've got some treatments. I hope that's enough. We only have 2 patients, so it should be okay. Let us continue. Adorable. He's so cute. Okay. I think the diploma is the only thing I can really mess with for no discernible purpose. Okay. All right, we've got Fiona. Oh, and we have all of her symptoms out here. You know, doctor, before you do anything, use your little book on me. Let me ask you something. Why am I here? Would I be here if I wasn't in this family? The daughter of a businessman, always away, and a mother 6 feet under? The heiress to an enormous fortune. The only thing that ever mattered to anyone who ever talked to me, schooled me, or just looked at me on any of these ridiculous debutante balls. Does it matter to you? Am I your golden goose that finances this ward? Yeah, go Jays. Or a human? Man, she's calling it out like she sees it. She's financing us. Oh, Bally's cat emote. Bally has the best emotes. All right, so we have all of her, we don't need to use any tests because we have all of her symptoms out, but sadly, but remember, I'm not a doctor, I'm a journalist. Or my character is, I work in a library, but I I misdiagnosed inappropriate behavior. So we're definitely thinking now that it's not ratio, it's impulses. It's impulsive. So we'll put it in impetus. So we've got lightning bolts and quills. And then one cog. Okay. So we're ready. All right, this new person brings in $8. Hal Sutton. Private investigator. Admitted by personal physician after a bad batch of moonshine nearly blinded him. The patient is a well-known private eye for clients. He's famous for... Quit moving. I can't see. He's famous for his carefree attitude and love of the bottle. His exploits are regularly covered in the local newspaper. It was a misty New England day when I was brought in. The doctor was a youngster, not yet very connected in the outfit. I saw that immediately when I greeted him with a reassuring, "Hey, doctor." I pride myself of a great health, I told him. "What do you mean I should stop announcing?" I said while scouring the room for some whiskey. I gotta go as parent to door to pick up my son's friend. Thank you so much for stopping by, Raspberry. I'm sending you positive vibes. I hope your streams and your tooth get better and go well. And I hope to see you again sometime. Have a good day. Noir narrative. Yes, very 20s noir. All right, he's extremely talkative. Patient is talking for an inappropriate amount of time. So are we considering that a physical impulse? Because I think I misdiagnosed that one as well. So I think impulsive is physical. Okay. All right, I don't have enough for any syndromes. Yes, okay. All right, let's see. That's only going to do 1 damage, 1 damage. Oh, I think he's having some... We're going to do a pupil test. Oh, he's having hallucinations. I'm going to ask him a question about hallucinations. Don't you see it? Wow, see, that's not helpful. I don't know if asking about it is very helpful. And then I've got a 2 here. 1, 1, 1. I'm wondering what that is because the 3 isn't taking it out. The only thing I can think of is it's another star, the pink one. So I might have to wait to buy a pink test. Or else I'll waste this because it's supposed to do 3 damage. It's only doing 1 damage. So I'm going to wait. I don't need to, take it all out here. Oh, I do have to diagnose this, though. Patient is talking for an inappropriate amount of time. So we don't think this is lack of judgment. We think this is impulse, which makes sense. Now that you said that, Craze, I'm like, how was I so stupid not to know that that was impulsive? So I'm thinking it's the lightning bolt. But hallucinations, definitely no thought about it. It's listed as mania, the star. All right, so if he's second, we got to remember we need to treat him with something. So he's got lightning bolt, cog, star. Okay, let's do some treating. What kind of art is that? There's a name for that, right? Is that avant-garde? No, that's new. Oh. Craze, we were wrong, or I was wrong. Extremely talkative was not impulsive. I'm so confused. What else would extremely talkative be? I mean, I guess ratio, but I thought it was impulsive again. Or is it would that be problem with speaking? Because memoria is about memory, but it's also about trouble speaking. Sounds like a nervous habit. I thought it was impulsive, but maybe it is to do with speech. So memoria. Okay, I'm wrong. My prestige went down a little bit. It's all right. Okay, I need to save something for Fiona. Hers were... probably the lightning bolt, right? So I think I'm going to use this reduction therapy. It's going to do a 3. Yeah, it should take out his inebriate. All right, so I've done enough to not lose prestige. He doesn't pay much though. Should I do more on him? He's done enough today, so I think I'm gonna sign him for his prescription. Gosh, this is hard. No wonder they can't don't have good what's it called? Handwriting. Okay, inappropriate behavior. We were correct though about impulsive. Good job. But yes, you know, I don't even blame you. Not that I would blame you, but it's hard to see the difference between blue and purple even in this. So it's a good thing they have little symbols. Hey, gamer. Hey, Spywo. Hi. Good to see you. Welcome back. Chester greets you in his dreams. How are you doing? Thanks for saying hi. We're playing this mental asylum game. Good to see you too. Long time no see. Yes. Completely my fault. Streaming's been giving me anxiety, so I've kind of put it, you know, unless I'm in a good mood. And today I was feeling it. You're doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. I'm doing good. I've been a bit anxious. I'll have to host Thanksgiving, so cleaning and all that, and just giving me a lot of anxiety. The idea of streaming was giving me a lot of anxiety, but today I'm feeling better. I've been having a lot of headaches too. Sorry, not meaning to trauma dump, just that that's also affected just my overall not wanting to stream. So I'm gonna see a doctor about the headaches, and I'm doing better. Thank you for asking. Man, she's got a lot of symptoms, but she pays us so much money, $21. All right, let's do some. Give her some. Well, I don't know if I like that. All right, so we got rid of one of that, and it's her prescribed minimum, but I think I'm gonna use this one as well, because I'm afraid once we start getting 10 patients, I'm not sure of the count, but I think you can only have like 10 treatments down here. So since she has so many, I'm gonna try and chip away at it a little bit. I don't know about reduction therapy. Oh, sorry, I had my hand over my mouth. I don't know if I want to use this. So she's got more than enough treatment today. I'm gonna try and do my name so nice. Oh gosh, my T got a little away from me. Look, that's almost my name. This is too hard. Just give them all insulin. But insulin is like $10 or something. I can't afford that. And then they're gonna have probably side effects because they don't need insulin. Is Thanksgiving next week? It is. It is Thursday. So thankfully I have Friday off. But yeah, so I need to start cleaning after work and mentally preparing myself because we're gonna be cooking for my family. I'm not a big cook. I'm not a big hoster. So a bit of dread. I'm gonna have to, you know how I've moved into a different room, so me and Mr. Fanta can have some space if I want to stream. This is my living room though, or like the dining room, so I'm gonna have to move my whole setup just away for that day, so that's gonna be a pain. That's like how I sign my name in the snow. Is it hard to, I'm not even getting into it, Christ. I can't believe you tried to nope. Stop for that. But yeah, it's difficult. Oh, do you know how the places now make you sign with your finger? I really mess up my signature that way too. I'm like, oh, this looks terrible. Like I'm using my big stubby finger on this thing. So yes, I misdiagnosed one, so I lost some prestige. We got some money. Okay. Exploring at night. Nothing new. See, I'm not sure if there's supposed to be something new each night. Probably, I guess not. Good to double check though, I guess. Mouse is still not caught. Door is still locked. No more papers in the boiler room. So yeah, I don't think there's anything to do tonight. We are waiting for word from Pete. Yes, I don't know how proactive I can be at finding my aunt. So let's go to sleep and then maybe do one more day chat. I go to see my parents on Sunday. So maybe one more day? Yeah. Okay. Slipping consciousness, you start to hear the medical text again. I don't know why this is going through your brains, but... Wait, brains? Our character has more than one brain. The human nerves transport signals throughout our body. They signal pain and instruct muscles. When these nerves are affected by illness, they can no longer execute this function. In diagnosis, we speak of an impairment of impetus. Fanta, what is your favorite type of pie? Girl, great question. I actually have to, I love chocolate and I really don't like fruit. So probably a chocolate pie. Like French silk pie. Oh, so good. But like cream, chocolate cream pie, so good. But I will say I don't like fruit pies or anything. I do like pumpkin pie, but that's pretty funny with some people because I think I'm somewhat allergic to ginger. It burns my tongue. So like, I think pumpkin pie is spicy and chat just laughs and makes fun of me so bad. Pumpkin pie burns my tongue. So I'll put so much whipped cream on the pumpkin pie that you can't even see any orange. It's just like, there's like a tiny orange piece, but all you see is white because I put so much whipped cream on it. Because I do enjoy the taste, but it does make it burn. So pumpkin pie and orange chicken is spicy for me. I think it's because I'm somewhat allergic or sensitive to ginger. I think ginger is in what is in both of them. But what about you, chat? What about you, girl? What's your favorite type of pie? Yes, pumpkin pie is too spicy. Haha. I'm allergic. Maybe I need to be in the asylum and they'll give me insulin for my pumpkin pie is spicy. Pecan pie. Are you asking if I like pecan pie? That is a good question, GoJace. I don't think I've had pecan pie. I've had pecans, and I don't think I like them very much. I like peanuts, and cashews, but I don't think I liked pecan or walnuts, but you're right. I don't think I've tried a pecan pie. Are you saying I should? I should try it? I appreciate the question. I like answering questions. You should. I should try. Girl's favorite is pumpkin pie. You really like chocolate pie too. I've got the pumpkin pie for hosting Thanksgiving. I got the store-bought, which is good. They're good. But yeah, so I've got them. And my mom will make oatmeal cookies, which goes well, I think, with it. It's yummy. But GoJace, if I happen to have the chance to try pecan pie without, putting myself out like $10 or something, I guess I'll try it. I don't think I'd like it though. Homemade huckleberry pie with a graham cracker crust. Grace is always making homemade. It sounds so good. Oh, goodbye, Chester. He's having his food. Pecan pie stream. Is GoJace paying for that? Huckleberry. I don't know if I've had huckleberry, but is it bitter or like sweet? Oh, hit my mic. But yeah, let me know if that's like bitter or sweet. I'm not into sour or bitter. I like sweet. Oh man, I know I didn't stream. I'm pretty sure I didn't stream. Did I stream Tales of the Shire for you guys? Anyway, love that game. I think I did. But that one, you can choose if you want to make stuff sour or sweet or salty or bitter or spicy. I don't like spicy either. I'm a baby about that. Sweet with a tiny bit of tartness. Nice. Maybe I should try that. You like apple pie? It's a classic. It is a classic. Am I the only one in chat? I'm sorry. I know I'm supposed to be gaming, but chat, you're so great to talk to. Am I the only one that thinks apples taste sour? Like, I'll eat an apple, I'm like, I don't know if I'm just not having the right apples, or I don't know what it is, but, in a pie, it'd probably be quite sugary, the apples, I don't know if you add, like, extra sugar or something, or brown sugar, or... I'm wondering if I would like an apple pie better than apples. Depends on the apple. Don't eat the road apples. Yeah, like the side of the road? No. But yeah, I'm not a big fruit or apple person, but you are correct, Fame. Not trying to downplay you. Apple pie is a classic. That's the pie you think of. That or pumpkin pie, because Thanksgiving really takes pumpkin pies. Mr. Fanta loves eggnog. We've got some eggnog. Road apples equals horse turds. Ugh, I don't want to eat horse turds. I'll just skip apples. I'll leave that. That means it's more for Fame to eat. All right, Miss Harrington. Good morning, darling. The weather is great today. Just right to go out for a hike. Oh, look at me babbling. Here's your key. Yeah, I don't know why you're telling me that, miss. You wanna take a break to go for a hike? All right, so we've got 3 people today. We've got a new person. So people are starting to add up. So each person has to have some treatment each day. So you can't use all your treatment on one person. Looks like expected symptoms. Got a lot of gear and star. I don't know. Let's try. I've got $42. I could also buy some insulin, but I remember insulin being expensive for how much points damage it does, Oh, I wanted to buy the pupil test because we just used it. We've got 1 of everything, so I think that's okay for the moment. Buy some treatment. And I'll consider insulin just to own it. I like having 1 of everything that heals stuff. So like the gear, it does 3. That's great. $6, that's fine. $6 for 1, that doesn't seem worth it. 5 for 2. That's the only one for that much purple. Wait, I might need to do math though, because that does 2 damage. And it's $2 for 1 damage. So I would be spending $4 for the same amount of things, but it would take up room at the bottom. I'm not sure how many I can have at the bottom, but it takes up room. So maybe I'll buy, I have enough money, I guess. Laxatives. Opium's just way more expensive, so vegetarian diet. I know you want to see me dope up some people with some opium, but it's way expensive, chat. All right, so I've got 1 of like everything. We've got the bolt, the quill, the gear. You know what? Let's buy some insulin. This just lets you be able to buy insulin. Insulin shock therapy. We shock the patient's system. It includes coma to reduce tension and hostility. That is terrible. Insulin-induced coma. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it's $10 for 4. Yeah, I mean, let's put someone in a coma, I guess. I don't think I need to say this, but don't try this at home. This was way back in the day when they were wrong. So don't try this at home. Oh God, that's expensive. But the only thing that does stars are like 1. So this would do 4. All right, I'll buy it. $10. Oof, my money. Okay, so we got some treatments. We got 3 people today. We've got 6 treatments. So it should be enough to give, everybody at least their little bit of treatment. Man, chat, you got me wanting pie now. I can't dive into that pumpkin pie too early. Oh, and I'm gonna make stuffing. This is interesting because I have, a well-rounded chat from, around the world, and I'm wondering if you've eaten stuffing. Like, I didn't know. I grew up with like bread stuffing, but like Mr. Fanta had never had that. His was like cornbread stuffing, and I'm like, oh man. I'm looking forward to my bread stuffing, but we're going to have cornbread as well. Sorry, I'm way off the mark. I'm feeling chatty today. That's why I streamed. Pumpkin pie is just a vehicle for whipped cream for Fanta. That is so true. It gives a little bit of kick, but it's like whipped cream with a little bit of kick. All right, we got our private detective, Hal. It's day 2. The doctor still is at a loss what I might mean when I say, I know what Joe is doing here. The fella always looks kind of off. I kind of forgot why I am here. Damn, this fella is good. I hope to spend a few more days in the joint to investigate further. When I mention an investigation, the doc suddenly flinches. There is something here. Ooh, he's investigating us. All right, so... yeah, I think we already tried those, and those only do 1. So he's having another hallucination kind of thing. He hears voices. Patient often appears to be hearing voices. What are they saying? They sound like a sea of whispers. There's not one specific voice, and they are not very clear. But occasionally, I hear one of them very clearly. So I think that would definitely be Mania, the star. Okay, and I misdiagnosed extremely talkative. Memoria is as well as speech, trouble with speech. So I thought it was impulsive, but I'm thinking now it might be speech. So I'm going to put it in Memoria. We'll see if we're right. All right, so we've diagnosed all his stuff. Let's look. We can't really give him a syndrome yet. We don't have everything unlocked. So we will move him. We got our golden goose, she called herself, Fiona Brewer. Oh, I see you answered my question. I am a golden goose. You could have just told me that. I'm sorry, you're not ready to heal. Look how far away you are from healing. I'm trying to heal you. All right, she's got some cramps, the disorientation. I've diagnosed everything, so we don't need to use a test. We just need to heal her. And our new person, Jacob van der Velde. Prohibition agent, admitted by the Bureau of Prohibition to cure his sudden inebriated behavior. Worked with the Bureau since its inception. Deeply devout Calvinist and very successful agent, abstinent since childhood. Suddenly started sampling the confiscated cargo. The Bureau wishes their agent to be swiftly rehabilitated. Lord, give me strength. I shall walk through the den of lions, as did Daniel. Lead me through the darkness into the light. All right. This does 1 damage each, 1 damage each, 1 damage each. Okay, logic I remember was a lot more expensive than the other one, so I'm not going to use that test. Let's use the kinetic impulse test. We're gonna hit his little knee. All right, he's got fatigue and impaired judgment. Oh, and then I've got a 1. I could use my phrenological assessment. Yeah, and irritable. All right, fatigue. Patient often feels tired and out of shape. Severe lack of judgment. Okay, so we definitely know that lack of judgment is ratio. Okay, but what would fatigue be? That's physical, right? Feels tired and out of shape. Dream, but such as hallucinations or sleeping disorders. Would fatigue be a sleeping disorder? Or would it be impetus? Impulsive or overactive behavior, an inability to control physical urges. No, I'm leaning more towards mania for fatigue. Ask OJ's. OJ's is working. I don't think he's still in chat. Actively, at least. You know what? Because it specifically says sleeping disorders, I'm going to try fatigue. Oh, but is it physical? Physical urges. I don't see how fatigue is an urge. Gojay is in the chat. Thank you, Gojays. Is fatigue mania for sleeping disorders or impetus for physical urges? I'm leaning towards mania. And then what would irritable be? Is irritable physical, or that sounds like irritable sounds like rational, erratic behavior, right? I don't know about these terms. Gojays, I don't either. This was the 1920s. Okay, I'm going to go with my gut, and my gut could totally be wrong. Fatigue, I'm going to try with sleeping disorder. Oh, gosh. Irritable would be impulse control, right? Oh. See, that's why I'm so confused if it's physical with impulses or ratio with rational thoughts. Well, it doesn't say he's irrational. So I think you're right. I'm going to put irritable and impetus. But fatigue, fatigue sounds physical, but the way they describe impetus is just impulses or reflexes. Let's try fatigue with mania, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Okay, all right. Let's give out some treatments. Jacob Vandervelde. Oh, fatigue was correct. Irritable was correct. We did it. Good job, chat. Fatigue was a sleeping disorder, but irritable, what did we decide that was? That was an impulse. You're right, Go Jays. Good job, Go Jays. Okay, so we need to heal something. I'm trying to remember what she has. 4? See, if I use this one that does 4, it's only going to do 1 damage. That's like a waste of my insulin. Blue? Yeah. I'm going to get rid of his irritable. So he's had enough treatment for today. Because I've got 3 people today, right? Craze Steam Happy. Or that's not Steam Happy, that's Happy Bulb? Happy Bulb! Chester, you did not go back to your seat. That's okay, we're almost done. Yeah, so he's got enough things today. I'm just gonna do an F today. F. Hi, Chester. Where are you? Say hi to chat. Hi, chat. Hello. Hello. Taking a break for Chester Pets. Chester. Yeah, Maz is missing you. He's been on me to give you treats and stuff. And he missed his chance. Hello. Hello, chat. Okay. All right, she's our golden goose, but she's feeling cranky about paying. What is this? This is laxative? Sure. Okay, that's enough for today. Enough treatment for her today. Where's my F? I'm gonna make the cleanest F I can. All right. Oh, he sat with us, chat. He usually jumps right down. I wonder if you could hear him on the mic. I don't think my mic's good enough for that. Oh, good. Extremely talkative we got right this time. Good job, good job. Okay, he's got a lot of hallucinations and stuff, so I think insulin. Yeah, look at that. It's gonna do 4 damage. All right, we're gonna put him in a coma. All right, we got rid of hallucinations. We've worked on Here's Voices. He got a lot of treatment today. He's in a coma. Okay. F. $40? I don't think we misdiagnosed anything today. Yeah, all positive. Let's look around at night and then we'll stop for today. Chet, how are you thinking about the game? Interesting to watch? Interested? I just mean in general. I don't know if I will continue streaming this, but I hope it was enjoyable today. Oh, hello again. Say, do you know what's the first name of this actress called Miller? 5 letters. Pfft, I wasn't born in the 20s. It's cool. Pretty neat. Interesting to watch Fanta play this. Awesome. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I'm really enjoying it. Love this. I don't know what else this building is for. I don't really see anything for the greenhouse. Hi, Chester. Aw. You don't usually spend... I wonder if this is Freud's bust. Alright, still can't get in there. Mouse is still there. Anything to pick up? Nope. I think tonight was a bust. Nothing new. Nothing new. Okay. Oh, Chester's getting up on the desk. They can't see you over there, Chester. Come here. Okay, Dr. Fanta game saved. Oh, hello. Hello. Here, let's show chat. Hello, chat. Look, they're over there. They're over there. Yeah, that's the close I can get for you guys. Loved watching a psych major playing this, so educational, and I'm going to apply this knowledge in real world. Do not do an insulin coma. That's not good. I don't know if you can hear me over Chester, but don't apply this to the real world. Don't do it. Hi, Chester. Yes. Yes, hello. But Chester and I, thank you for joining us today. I'm glad it was entertaining. I'm so glad to see you guys and that you guys, didn't forget all about me since I've been gone. I can't promise any kind of schedule for streaming just because of anxiety, but I will try. So maybe you catch me. I hope to catch you. It's so good to see everybody. I'm so happy to have made friends and just be able to share what I'm liking at the moment. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you so much. And Chester does too. But have a good day, everybody. Thanks so much for stopping by. Hello.